There are so many programs out there, and what is critical is to have one for which there's research evidence supporting its effectiveness. And I always like to first begin by saying, if you had a medication and someone told you, here, take this medication, I think it'll work for you. I have heard from a lot of my friends that this works for them, but there hasn't been any of that research on it in terms of clinical trials or anything like that. Would you take that medicine? Would you invest in that? And so the issue with evidence-based programs, we really need to do the research. And where we are in points of research on evidence-based programs is kind of where we were maybe with drug trials decades ago. We're really just beginning to understand how important it is to evaluate a program, and really understanding under what conditions is it effective. CASEL, the Collaborative for Academic Social Emotional Learning, when they did the meta-analysis of SEL programs, they identified a acronym called SAFE, that each program needs to be sequenced, active, focused, and explicit. So sequenced meaning that you have to have earlier skills lead up to later learned skills, so really a sequence, stage and sequence one where you're really doing that. It has to be active, where you have activities for students to engage in. It needs to be focused, meaning explicitly focused maybe on one skill. So let's say we're developing empathy. And explicit teaching, meaning that you can't just show a video and say, here's an emotion video, I'll watch it, okay, there you are. But explicit in saying, here are the things you need to do to practice empathy. CASEL, or the Collaborative for Academic Social and Emotional Learning, actually has rated, kind of has a Better Business Bureau rating of different SEL programs, and ones that they've identified as select programs. And in that are several programs that are actually implemented here in British Columbia, one being Second Step, which has been around, probably one of the largest evidence-based SEL programs in North America and beyond. Roots of Empathy is one of the programs in which I've evaluated starting in 2001, looking both with younger children and older children, finding very many positive findings in terms of children who received Roots of Empathy program had increases in pro-social behavior, whereas children did not. Another program is called the Ruler program, and it's out of Yale, the Center for Emotional Intelligence, and it's a program in which children learn about emotions. They learn how to understand their emotions, understand others' emotions. It also includes a mood meter, where children have a diagram where they can actually identify where they're feeling on the different parts of that. Another program which I've done extensive research is a program called Mind Up. And Mind Up is a program for children in pre-K to 8th grade. And it's a program that really is a social emotional learning program that integrates mindful practices, or what they call in it brain breaks. So that program, Mind Up, we're showing real benefits to that as well.